Meanwhile, the U.S. has launched an anti-dumping investigation against Chinese container manufacturers, and it's the latest case in a series of trade disputes between the U.S. and China. CCTV's Tracy Tandon has more.
The U.S. probe is in response to a petition alleging that Chinese manufacturers are selling dry containers for road and rail transport at unfairly low prices, which is hurting U.S. manufacturers.
Another word for dumping is discounting. You know, the Chinese government is giving subsidies that allow Chinese firms to sell something at a lower price. So anytime somebody, for whatever reason, sells you something more cheaply, the customer is going to be happy, other producers are going to be unhappy.
This isn't the first time that U.S. companies have cried foul. In 2012, the U.S. Commerce Department imposed tariffs ranging between 24% to 36% on Chinese solar energy cells. U.S. authorities had concluded these solar products were sold in the U.S. significantly below cost. Just last month, the U.S. also slapped steep duties on Chinese solar panels to help protect U.S. jobs.
After the financial crisis, we still have a very, very soft economy. We still have not been able to create jobs to achieve a level of employment that everybody is happy. So the U.S. government has been under a lot of pressure to create jobs. So in having some trade barrier against China would certainly help certain industry.
U.S. companies that install inexpensive Chinese solar panels argue that the tariffs not only hurt their businesses, but also the American consumer.
Well, dumping creates very clear winners and losers. So the reason dumping is politically controversial is American companies making solar panels feel under pressure because Chinese companies are undercutting them. On the other hand, all of the companies that purchase those panels, transform them into other products, or install them benefit.
Fauci says while U.S. anti-dumping probes escalate tensions, the economic partnership between Beijing and Washington continues to grow.
The day-to-day trade between the two countries is not driven by governments. It's driven by market forces and companies. And that economic relationship just gets stronger every year.
Many analysts I spoke to say when it comes to trade disputes, virtually every country is both an offender and a victim. Governments need to be seen as protecting domestic jobs, even if it means butting heads with some of their biggest trading partners. Tracy Tandon, CCTV, New York.